Defining success metrics and key performance indicators, KPIs, is one of the most important steps in building and managing your MVP. Without them, you're flying blind. Metrics turn your progress into something measurable, tangible, and actionable. They tell you whether your product is actually solving a real problem, creating value, and moving toward product-market fit. When launching an MVP, your primary goal isn't perfection. It's learning. And learning comes from data, but not all data is created equal. Some metrics look good on paper but don't tell you much about actual progress. These are called vanity metrics, numbers like total page views, downloads, or social media followers. They can make you feel successful without proving real traction. The key is to focus on actionable metrics, numbers that reflect true user behavior, engagement, and growth. Actionable metrics help you make decisions. Should you persevere, pivot, or refine your strategy? To start, define what success means for your MVP. What specific outcome are you trying to achieve? Is it user activation, retention, revenue, or engagement? Your success metrics should align directly with your MVP's hypothesis. For example, if your MVP tests whether people will pay for your service, then conversion rate or customer acquisition cost, CAC, are the metrics that matter most. Let's explore the key categories of MVP metrics. Data 1. Acquisition metrics. These measure how users discover your product. Website visitors. Sign-up rate. Traffic sources. Acquisition metrics help you understand where your early users come from and which channels perform best. If you're getting a lot of traffic but few sign-ups, it's a signal that your messaging or landing page needs work. Numbers 2. Activation metrics. These measure how many users take a key first step, like completing registration, creating an account, or performing the core action your product promises. For instance, in a productivity app, activation might mean creating the first task. Activation rate shows whether users understand and see value in your product quickly. And 3. Retention metrics. Retention measures how many users return after their first experience. It's one of the most critical indicators of product-market fit. If users keep coming back, it means your product provides consistent value. Daily or monthly active users, churn rate, repeat usage frequency. A strong retention curve shows that users find long-term value. A steep drop-off suggests your product solves a surface-level problem or lacks engagement. TAR 4. Revenue metrics. If your MVP includes paid features, you'll want to measure how effectively it generates revenue. Customer lifetime value. Average revenue per user. Conversion rate from free to paid. Gross margin. Even if you're not focused on revenue yet, tracking willingness to pay or trial to paid conversion can help validate your business model. 5. Referral metrics. Word of mouth is a powerful sign of product-market fit. When users love your product enough to share it, you're onto something. Metrics like referral rate or Net Promoter Score, NPS, capture this. NPS, for example, measures how likely users are to recommend your product on a scale of 1 to 10. A high NPS signals loyalty and advocacy. Once you've identified your categories, narrow them down to your North Star metric, the single most important measure of success for your MVP. Your North Star should reflect the core value your product delivers. For Airbnb, it's nights booked. For Spotify, it's time spent listening. For Slack, it's messages sent within a team. Your North Star metric aligns your entire team around one goal and keeps everyone focused on what truly matters. When defining KPIs, make them SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Instead of saying, "we want more users," define a measurable target. Increase user signups by 25% over the next 30 days. This clarity transforms vague ambitions into trackable progress. You can visualize your KPIs in a simple dashboard using tools like Google Data Studio, Notion, or Airtable. The key is accessibility. Everyone on your team should be able to see and understand performance at a glance. But remember, metrics are only valuable if you interpret them correctly. Always pair quantitative data with qualitative feedback. For instance, if retention drops, talk to users. Find out why they stopped coming back. Numbers show patterns, but conversations reveal reasons. Another important concept is cohort analysis. Instead of looking at all users together, analyze groups or cohorts based on when they joined or how they used the product. This helps you see trends over time, like whether recent improvements are increasing retention compared to earlier versions. Finally, make your metrics part of your regular rhythm. Review them weekly or bi-weekly, not just quarterly. Celebrate wins, identify red flags early, and adjust priorities based on what the data tells you. In summary, defining success metrics and KPIs gives your MVP direction and accountability. It ensures you're measuring what matters, not just what's easy to count. Focus on actionable metrics, track progress consistently, and stay aligned with your core value proposition. Because, in the end, data isn't just numbers. It's a reflection of how well you're serving your users. The better you measure, the smarter you learn, and the faster you grow toward real product-market fit.